we should be back. We should be back.
Should be back.
So let's try continue, I guess. So let's play.
Oh my.
I'm just trying to make sure we're showing up live. Just hold on a minute.
Yeah.
We seem to be showing up live. Where is the? Do we remember where we were? Which hopefully the chat will. Hopefully everyone will come back.
Like I actually watched the chat and it was 08, which means that basically when she left the room. So you can continue from getting the phone call.
To the phone call.
Yeah. So okay.
To the phone call. Cast back into the ether. Sexy. I just wandered around for a while. I was very tired, but at the same time very upset. It's hard to say whether more on Brownie or on myself. Anyway, I didn't want to see Brownie at all. I was awakened from the trance by a message alert. I picked up the phone. Martin? Okay. I replied, can I stop by? I don't like long chatter in the messenger. I've got Atty here. We're filming something. I'm sorry. Please? Come. I headed for his apartment. From Martin's point of view now, Annie arrived completely pale, her hair pulled back in a ponytail, and dark circles under her eyes. Will you wait? We're just finishing up. We're almost done shooting. Feel free to take your time. She slammed herself on the couch. I went to Atom's bedroom. Who is it? Bonnie's friend. Atty nodded. As soon as we finished the video, Atty rolled out the door like a lot of water. Okay. Eager to make new friends. Annie lay in a ball on the couch, breathing regularly.
Some people do.
That's not a normal thing to do irregularly. No girl has fired me like that before, Atty said jokingly. He left the apartment. What about me? I don't want to wake her, but when she slept in the living room, I couldn't function normally. I covered it with a blanket. Martin, you misogynist. And went to the computer. I put on my headphones and started working on a video editing. After a while, I have no idea how long it was, I heard a sleepy voice behind me. Martin? Annie was half sitting, half lying on the couch. I'm not sure which part was lying and which part was sitting, but we'll just assume. I went to her, sat down. I needed to comfort her somehow. I hugged her around the shoulders. Me, I'm sorry, how long did I sleep? I don't even know what the night was like, she cried, reaching for my handkerchiefs. You know, because Martin's so well known for carrying handkerchiefs on him. I mean, we all know.
Shoes.
James, you know.
It's like the same word is tissues. We have the same word for the handkerchief.
I'm more known to carry lots of bottle caps, but whatever.
She curled up in the couch and wrapped her hands around her knees. Come here, it'll be fine. Heroin. Christina started on the grass. Brownie sniffed it once hard. She accepted the handkerchief on offer and blew her nose. Who's Krishna? I should have comforted her and then dealt with what and how. I don't know who's talking here now. I'm just going to assume it's her.
Yeah.
Why do you think Mom is like that to me? She lets me go everywhere that I can. To discos. She wiped away her tears. She was terribly calm. Not an only child. I had a sister. Christina. She fished in the backpack she had come up with, pulled out her wallet and pulled out an old photograph that had been folded several times. There were two girls on it. One I knew, about 14-year-old Annie. She had her beautiful green eyes and brown hair. She was a little thinner. You big misogynist. The other was undoubtedly her sister. Her hair was dyed green, brown outgrowths. They were thin and greasy, but even so, her sister was beautiful. If I thought of the green hair, it would be like seeing a thin version of my Annie in it. Christina smiled and held the lighted cigarette that Annie was covering. Christina's teeth were yellow, and the one in front of her was missing a star tattooed on her wrist. Sounds exactly like your type of girl, Martin.
Yep.
Toto looked optimistic. Both girls looking happy. I tried to hug her, but she winced in front of me, at least grabbing her hand. She paused for a moment, but didn't shake me. When I was 13, she had as much as I do now. She had a boyfriend. My mom didn't like him. Kiki obeyed her mother. I'm assuming this is Christina. Kiki obeyed her mother. Hansa was fine, compared to what the others were. Kulila with them. Mom didn't know what to do with it, so she was strict with her and forbade her people. Christina didn't do anything about her. She lied to her and later switched from grass to stronger and fucking fast.
Yeah, grass, that's the wheat.
Oh yeah.
That's wheat.
She cried again. I didn't know if she was registering tears. She kept talking. There was heroin with her too. She found a friend who was dying. It's one of the last good days in that photo. And my mom took her out. I wanted to go with her. So, took her out? She killed her? Locked her?
I think it's...
She smiled bitterly through her tears. I liked her. I probably didn't realize then what all addictions cost. She left, and a few days later she was found in... Oh wait, no, this is still her. I like her. I probably didn't realize then what all the addiction costs. She left, and a few days later she was found dead on a park bench. Mom's blaming herself until now. She thinks it's to blame because she was strict with her. Maybe it was my fault. But I know when she took it in front of me. I never told her anything. I wanted to impress her, to be cool, and maybe I killed her. She had a photo pressed through her all the time she was talking. She let her hug her. I reassured her all day, whispering soothing words to her, and she confided in me. You can see that she trusts me. End of chapter 7.
That was beautiful. That was so emotional.
It was an emotional chapter. There was a lot to like there. It was like a Korean drama.
Yeah. Like, I mean, like, I still came, but...
I mean, they just described your dream woman. I mean, with a missing tooth tattooed wrist and yellow teeth.
Yep.
And greasy hair.
Yep.
Thin.
Yep. Exactly. Like,
Right.
how did they know?
It's like, get out of my head, internet.
Exactly.
You nuts.
Interesting.
They know you too well.
Just way too
You would
well.
be freaked out if someone actually did write your fan fiction and was like on the money with like your dream woman or man.
Actually, I wouldn't. Like, in the way of that I talk a lot on Twitch. You know, like, so it wouldn't be actually that difficult to figure it out. You know, like, what, like, if I would be, like, describing people.
And obviously it's the green-haired junkie.
I mean,
All I can say if something like that was made to a film of someone able to make a fanfic erotica based on someone to the T, it'd be something like a Steven Sonberg film or something.
But, like, I actually have to ask, like, because I don't, like, I'm not... So how many people have I fucked there? Like, I fucked Annie and I fucked Brownie, right?
Four,
Two.
isn't it?
Two.
I thought it was
Nah.
2. I thought it was 4.
And
Maybe I
Ate
miscounted.
actually fucked Brownie and, like, didn't fuck Annie, right? Yet. And Brownie was also
So
fucked by the guy
people
from
like
TV...
you.
Like, the guy from TV Twix that gave her drugs, right?
And Ati fucked someone too, I think.
Like he fucked Brownie, I'm really sure about. Like, because he didn't know, because like
someone.
so far there are only like 2 girls there, which is Annie and Brownie, right? And well, and like in this one, Ate didn't know Annie, so that means that like okay, yeah. So basically, Brownie fucked 3 guys so far. I fucked 2 girls, okay, and like then Ate fucked 1. Okay, fair. Yeah, I was just like
You're about the
curious.
average. What's the average that you guys know about? So the one that's often quoted to me is like, the average man will have sex with not as many women as you think. It's more like 3 to 7.
Well,
So
actually, it
you're not a
seems
stud.
average man has sex with Brownie.
Like, every man has had sex with brownies.
Yeah, it seems like so
That's
far.
the thing that connects us all together.
Exactly.
You're initiated into the brotherhood.
So the one link to everyone being wiener cousins.
So far, yes.
Hey, James, are you and I wiener cousins? No names, but think about it.
Are you thinking of someone with an H?
Yeah.
No, never.
Oh.
Never actually, no.
There are also others, but we'll leave that.
Technically more me and other people are wiener cousins, like our friend B.
Wiener cousins, okay.
You. It's okay to be wiener cousins with someone. Although I've had a couple. Like that doesn't really bother me as much. Most girls I've been with have been with more partners. It's only recently now that I've kind of reached above that point, and now I'm the gross one. But I've had conflicts in the past with a couple of guys who did like the whole "hope you like my sloppy seconds." It's like you're not involved anymore. Sure.
This guy.
That's like.
Thing is, in terms of my number, I definitely feel I was very young, so it's like I'm just glad I wore a lot of protection. But
you didn't get anyone pregnant. That's good for a Scottish guy.
The best.
And also, and of course, always go to the sex clinic and no infections. So I'm pretty lucky, I think.
I'm actually a blood donor, so
also a blood donor.
So you're a chase.
But
AB negative for my blood type, which apparently.
A negative cell for your son.
Whoop.
O positive.
Oh, dude, wait. What's better, O negative or O positive?
O negative. O negative is a universal donor.
So everyone can have it.
Yeah. But I'm a universal donor for positives. Like it's still good. Well, but I've heard like the best takedown for the guys saying like how's the used pussy? It's like the reply was like after first 2 inches like a new one. So.
Yeah, like it was never been touched.
Yeah.
All I know is at that point, usually when it's coming with that kind of question towards me, I'm like, I don't care. She's with me now, so bye.
Yeah, it's stupid.
I'm happy. I'm basically happy at this point.
Yeah. You better also.
So that's not been for a long time.
Wait for a moment.
I think it can be worse for like girls who are friends. Okay. I've only had that happen once, and it was a really bad one. And yeah, that was downright vicious. It was like what you'd expect guys to do is what the girls do, and I was like, oh no, don't do that. This is really fucking awkward. I'll see myself out.
But hey, Adela,
hopefully never talk to anyone ever again. I'm gonna hide.
You learn a lot from those mistakes. You do learn a lot.
By the way, Adela was writing there that like enjoy the story, Martin. As long as you can, you're going to become such an idiot. Awesome.
Spoilers.
Awesome.
Wait, is she the writer? Is Adela the writer?
No. She's just. And by the way,
she's read ahead.
By the way, her nickname here, Adela už večeřela. That means that Adela had already dinner. That's like just like ate dinner already. They're just for fun of it, so you know that what it means. And it's actually a reference to Czech movie, which is Adela ještě nevečeřela, which means like Adela didn't have a dinner yet. And it's about meat eating flower, like carnivore flower.
I had a weird flashback moment there, just with as you're talking Czech and all that. I'm remembering something from your YouTube channel, which I think you did a weird thing with 3D animation. I think it was for Diablo or something.
Yeah.
Just some monster coming out of your tail, and it's the one time I remember you speaking English in your channel.
Yeah.
Going quiet, and there are things going. But it's one of the. I remember.
Shut up.
You saying this phrase, or it's the name of your channel at the end.
To byla naprostá ztráta času.
That's the one. Which I keep forgetting what it means.
It was a total waste of time.
Okay.
Ztráta času, that waste of time.
I really need to practice. I really need to learn a bit more Czech.
Nah, you don't.
I would like to just
Enough of trying to pretend that we're real men. We're not real men. I know I'm not a real man because I'm excited about something that I shouldn't be excited about.
Okay, go.
Show
I'm not going to apologize. Not going to apologize. I'm happy about it.
Cities throughout Australia continue to fall.
Reports are confirmed to be breaches from an unknown hellscape.
Kaiju have taken the continent. So help isn't coming.
What are we going to do?
Initiate the drift.
Initiating drift.
It kind of makes you think they're like working with Rooster Teeth there almost, but I know it's probably not.
It's just the style.
I don't know. I've only just seen that today. But, so, big confession here. I like the Pacific Rim movies. And I almost like the porn parodies, specifically rimming, just as much. But Pacific Rim, it's so good for what it offers because it's stupid, it's badly written, fairly well directed actually, but it's badly written. It's got no real world building going on at all. It's just like monsters, and suddenly humanity has giant robot technology. It's like, okay, I don't need to know. And ultimately, what you're there for, it's a kaiju movie. It's a monster movie. It's just meant to be like, you want to see the big monsters fight, don't you? I was like, yeah, I want to see the big monsters fight. You want to see some cool spectacles. I want to see some cool spectacles. And that's why
Admittedly,
I like the first one. First one was good. You know, you had Guillermo del Toro in the helm. Second one, I liked it better. Because even though it was objectively worse, it was way, way worse.
Cities.
Sure.
Sorry.
all I know is
It was-
I've
It
never.
was way worse.
I've
It was
never wa-
badly acted. It had Clint Eastwood's son in it. It was even worse writing, but it had more giant robot monster fights, and that's ultimately what.
No, like, but that was a huge problem with that movie. What I didn't like about the second one, the problem
They made
there.
Charlie Day the bad guy.
No. The biggest problem was the shots. Like, it's not supposed to be like from, because they were doing this, like, I would say, like almost anime shots. You know, like they were like, you know, from the like above, and like the camera like all around it. Like, but the good thing about Pacific Rim, the first one, was the fact that they were doing it like from the, let's say, like from the Windows shots. You're like, you could, like, only from the positions that you could actually physically be in. You know, like, so they were making it more realistic in a way that you see the like giant Jaeger just walking there, or you could be on a helicopter, but you can never like fly under it and over it and like it's like it made it like less realistic in this way. Like it was more difficult to suspend your disbelief and not to think about the like simple fact that if it's like just one fucking place when these like kaijus are emerging from, maybe you could just construct guns there and just like shoot every time that something like just, you know, emerges from there. Why the fuck would you just like build mobile defense if you know the specific one point where
Because
they emerge?
There's a chance to use a giant robot. Are you not a man?
I'm just saying that
All
it's much.
humanity's really waiting for.
It's much more like, it's much easier to suspend your disbelief if they are like not doing these little flying shots there, and that made me think about like of this like pretty fucking like obvious thing.
You're right. Like the first movie is definitely better shot. Like the point of view of the world's bravest cameraman ever.
Yeah.
It makes for some amazing shots. Second one, like I think naturally the thing you could do is make it like anime-ish, because the stakes are up and there's more monsters and robots. Even though the writing's worse, like they take it in weird places. So like one of the main characters, or two of the main characters, are dead in the second movie. Ron Perlman isn't in it anymore for some unknown reason. I think the natural progression would be make it a cartoon. And that's kind of what I'm looking forward to that. It looks like, actually, it was made by the same guys who did the Netflix Godzilla movies. The anime ones of that, Godzilla 1, 2, 3, where Godzilla's won, the Earth's scorched, and they return after some years to find that he's still there and still pissed off that there's humans. That's a good series, actually.
All I can say is I've never seen any of Pacific Rims yet. I know I'll have to give it a go. It's just, I guess...
If you don't like the first one...
if
you don't like the first one, I would say, just kind of...
Wait till the Netflix show? I don't know, I mean, I like weird kaiju films and all that kind of stuff because, come on, raised and stuff like Power Rangers, for fuck's sake. There's a lot of kaiju in that one.
I'm even happy to see that the Kong Godzilla movie is going to be happening. We've got the trailer for that up.
No, but we can get it. Hold on. Give me a moment.
Get it up, Dad. Come on. Get it up for your son, Dad. Dad, get it up.
Shut up.
Okay.
No.
Yes,
Bad,
Daddy.
Roddy. In your
Yes,
cage.
Daddy. I'm sorry, Daddy. Daddy, I'll be a good boy.
Looks like someone's going for a right spanking.
No, Daddy, no.
Okay.
hold on.
Yeah,
I'm
Godzilla.
good.
I'm not like I'm actually not a like big fan of kaiju or something. Like it seems meh. I think like Power Rangers actually like fucked this concept up for me because I was watching it as a because I was watching it as a kid. I was like thinking this is fucking stupid.
Oh.
And it's like kind of
So,
difficult. Like if you think it's stupid when you're a kid, it's kind of difficult to get into it like when you're an adult.
I can say the only time I had difficulty with kaiju stuff's a thing called Ultraman.
Ultraman!
It's just some dude that's like, oh no, they're really big. I gotta get big too. And then there was like a Netflix anime about it too.
That sounds like my sex life.
Your erotic fanfiction sex life, which means not real.
Nope, just my
Anyway.
my real life. They're really
Anyway, let's
big.
play
I need
this
to get
trailer
big
then.
too.
This is our only chance. We have to take it. We need Kong. The world needs him. To stop what's coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her. And I think that in some way, Kong did the same. It's Godzilla.
These are dangerous times.
Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
There's something provoking him that we're not seeing here.
I'm of the same opinion.
The myths are real. There was a war. And they're the last ones standing.
I keep reaching for greatness because I'm built from it.
Who bows to who?
Nobody gonna stop for me.
Kong bows to no one.
Why did you say her name? Why? Do you think
I know, I saw the meme as well.
I actually haven't seen that meme, but it's fucking obvious that.
The thing is, you have to admit that trailer looks freaking badass.
Yeah,
It actually
looks
does.
good. It looks good.
Yeah.
I have to say, whoever edited the trailer,
It's King Kong versus Godzilla. Like, that's perfect. To the tune of, like, what can only be described as, like, the genre of promo rap. You know, it's just, like, big enough that everyone can, like, feel manly, but it's also got enough hype in it. You're like, yeah!
you mean like it's something like how they've overused Kanye West's power, like how it's overused for everything.
Yeah.
But in this case, it's like no,
Kanye West
you're
power
feeling
is
the energy
definitely
here.
Promo rap.
It is,
rap,
but
that's what it is.
but this one feels good. But I'm still loving that bit when Godzilla's coming up, and it almost feels like they're kind of saying, "King of monsters, bitch."
Yeah, I like the point when Kong was beating a motherfucker with another motherfucker. So
I mean, yeah.
that's the way how to do it.
It's more the fact I'm loving that finishing bit with the beam going out, and he's like, "Nope, none of this." Like, yes, no, I
don't know how that's working. Like, what's he holding on to? What's holding that entire beam?
Like, that's not the point. Like, Kong can use tools. That's the power there.
Yeah,
right.
that's which is an awesome thing. Which
there's a thing going on at the moment that's like, why is Godzilla fighting King Kong? Like, what's the reason? Like, why is Kong actively going against him? And they're thinking that might not be Godzilla. It'll be like the other movies where it's Mecha Godzilla. Like, someone's decided that Robot Godzilla deserves a place. And honestly, if it's that as well, I think it'll just be even better. But I don't think it's that. But I really want it to be that. I want a Mecha Godzilla.
Although, admittedly, don't a lot of the people of Japan hate the sort of Western Godzilla films, or at least they don't hate this one. They don't hate this one as much as the 1998 Godzilla.
Well, we all hate it.
Yeah.
No, so I do actually watch the Japanese Godzilla films, which, you know, if you're talking about like the likes of Power Rangers and Ultraman influence and shit, like they go to the nth degree of that in some of them. But in some of the series, they did insert the 1998 Godzilla. It's not called Godzilla. It's like the false Godzilla. That's just called Zilla. And it just promptly gets smooshed. And everyone was happy in Japan.
Oh, so the meme was saying Mothra. Okay, that's smart. That's actually clever.
I'm a bit intrigued but I'm a bit intrigued.
Why did you say that?
Say Mothra. It's more the fact that I'm intrigued of whether or not, because I know the director of Kong Skull Island, because this links with Kong Skull Island, doesn't it?
Yeah, now I'm actually thinking I need to watch that.
Universe.
Now it's like...
But I know the director of that, what was it, Jordan Voight Roberts, is that his name? He's kind of busy trying to do the Metal Gear movie right now.
Oh, fuck off.
No, he is! Like, it's... Of which
I mean, fuck off with doing a Metal Gear Solid movie. Just fuck off.
There's nothing wrong with the Metal Gear Solid movie.
Yes, there is. You don't need it.
You don't need it. James needs it.
Oh.
James, are you being assassinated?
Okay.
Yeah, he is.
Sorry, back. I'm here. No, it's just... Well, one, I'm intrigued by the Metal Gear movie because one of the directors actually talks with Hideo Kojima as well with it. Although I'm intrigued who they
and he
may
could
have
understand
for
him. Can you just imagine like talking with Hideo Kojima with his like insane brain? Can you even approach that power? Like that's my question.
Depends how good the translator is.
You need to have a can of Monster with you. Like...
You have to take a seat in Hideo Kojima's house. You have to crab walk for a while because he's just like, I don't believe in couches. The whole time you're crab walking. And as soon as you're exhausted, you fall back and you realize that you've been just crab walking along a bench the entire time.
Although there is also, don't know if it's confirmed or not, but there is a front runner at the minute for who would be Snake.
Mm-hmm.
Oscar Isaac. I'm not against it, but at the same time, I'm not against it, but part of me's not against it, but part of me's also kind of thinking, I want to see if this is actually true.
Yeah, I see the Photoshop. Yeah.
He's not a bad actor. He really isn't.
Oh no, he's very good. I like Oscar Isaac. It's just that he has a personality, and the whole kind of funny side of Snake is that he has no personality outside of like, I'm Snake, I'm on a mission.
Especially because you have to remember he's based on Snake plus Skin from Escape to New York or Escape from New York. Sorry.
Yeah,
I would think that Kurt
that's the whole
Russell's
thing
own son would actually be a front runner.
I'm trying to. Yeah, I actually
To be
managed
honest,
to show people the Photoshop of Oscar Isaac as a Solid Snake.
Weirdly, there was one person I always wanted to be Solid Snake, but I don't think he's a good enough actor, but he just has the look of it. And it's actually Clint Eastwood's son. Scott Eastwood, I think he's... So he just has this look that's like...
talked about how he was bad in specific Room 2.
Oh no, I know, he's a terrible actor. I just think he's the only one I can see that has the look.
Yeah, but like, I actually just showed the look.
Just the face, because
like,
think about how... Sorry, the interrupt. It's just think of how could you like describe Snake? He's meant to have the body of Van Damme, but the face of Christopher Walken.
Yeah, well, what I'm like,
I'm not even kidding.
I mean, can you look at the stream? Like, I mean, like that actually looks like.
Oh, sorry. Look at the stream. Look at the stream.
That's why
we're at the stream.
Found as a photo.
I need to get into the base. Ow.
So, it has to be if it's going to be Christopher Walken being the Snake, it would have to be him from Jurassic Park being Liquid. Goldblum. Also, Oscar Isaac does not look bad there. In terms of a fan edit there, that is not bad.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it, but it's more the fact he's going to have to do the whole grumbly voice, but then a part of me feels like, how is he going to feel talking to David, the guy who did the voice of Snake, especially because... I mean, I still remember the time when he was exceptionally butthurt over what happened with Metal Gear Solid 5. But admittedly, Kojima's been trying to replace him for years, actually, to be from Snake's voice.
Yeah. Okay.
Martin?
Interesting.
Are you trying to become the new Snake? Martin, could you somehow... I know it might be blasphemous, but if there's another Metal Gear game, could you maybe finagle your way into Czech dub?
Well, I can.
Yes.
I mean, I can get myself to check up of like small roles, but it'll be like really difficult to get myself into a big role.
We'll do a big
Get
campaign.
the role play going, mate. Get your full cosplay on the go. Become Snake, and then do the voice. Read the lines.
I mean, dubbing is actually really
of calling
like
bitch.
Like me actually like dubbing some stuff. It actually like really convinced me like dubbing is a difficult thing to do. Like, I mean,
you have to get lip flaps. It's lip flaps and everything else, isn't it?
No. Like, it's not the dubbing is not this precise. Like, because it's like really difficult to do. Like, it's really expensive to do it this precise. So it's like usually it's just like it's okay. But it's more about the like emotions, like for someone that it's like used to be on camera and actually like work with it. So like if you're trying to dub someone that doesn't have your, like your gestures and the way how you talk, you need to basically act the whole gestures, but without actually acting as well. So you need to act it with the voice, and it's like really fucking difficult to try to sound like someone else. Also, like that's the thing, like because the languages have different dictions, so you cannot like sound like I can make an impression, but that wouldn't work in Czech. The impression, like you cannot just simply make the impression of someone sounding like in English, like in Czech. Because that just doesn't work, because it's the different language, it has a different diction. So like you cannot use that.
I'm remembering also bits where when you're describing, especially the whole translation thing, some jokes that make sense in terms of English language don't really work.
Yeah, of course. But that's the thing. Like that's the someone that's translating it. That's his problem. The stick is his problem. Your problem as a voice actor is just like you need to make it like believable performance. And that's the difficult. And also there's a problem like even with the translation, sometimes it's like you cannot say it in the, let's say, like in some cases it's impossible to say the thing that they were saying accurately because that like it doesn't fit to the mouth like at all. So you need to say word that it's not same, and it's kind of difficult, and it sometimes changes the meaning of it just to make it fit, and it's like it's really fucking annoying and it's really difficult, and I don't have the skill to do it. That's the problem.
Hey, I understand. It's actually more difficult than give credit for. But
I actually because I was one of the
excuses.
I mean, I was one of the people.
I mean, you want to be a Czech, or you want to be a cross.
Yeah. It's brilliant joke. But no, like, what I'm saying is like I was actually one of those people that were like saying, "Oh, dubbing is easy. It's just like you need to act a voice like that." I was wrong. I was fucking wrong. I admit it.
You learned your lesson in this game.
Yep. I was humbled on a level that it's impossible.
Do you think you could manage a quick Czech snake?
Depends,
like I actually
have to...
no, because I don't like even care about Metal Gear Solid, so I have no idea how they sound.
But it's so bad. Although I will say, Metal Gear Solid 5 does have the best gameplay. It does have the best gameplay of the series.
I mean, if it's just a regular
story.
I mean, if it's just the regular like growly voice, you know, like I can do. Jo, bez problému. Dokážu mluvit takhle česky.
It's a very specific gravelly voice is the thing.
No,
it's like you have to have whiskey and ice cubes still in your gullet.
Okay, já nevím. Těžko říct. I don't have to.
Like a
I would have
with
to
bronchitis, like Anakan.
I would have to listen to the voice like.
Wait. Maybe the challenge should be get Martin to redub all of Metal Gear Awesome. That'll be the challenge.
Oh yeah, okay. I actually know that one, but I wasn't sure about the impression there.
Well, it's not bad. Although you know Metal Gear Awesome as well, though, right?
Yeah, of course. But like I still hear their Egoraptor. Like it's Egoraptor. It's his voice.
Admittedly, yeah. Like there's a reason why he just does Game Grumps nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, like he's.
I'm not being.
He does cartoons.
He's good. He's
great.
Yeah,
like,
but most of you don't have many of the cartoons. The big project has just been Game Grumps, but then he's funny as hell. Like he's extremely funny.
Yeah, but that's usually the problem. Like with that, like I would even say that most of the animators just became like most of the internet animators were never, I'd say, like talented animators at the end. Like they were just like people that like tried to push their comedy, and the only way how they could like. Like push in a nice way,
that medium.
Like present the comedy, and only way how they could do it was like through the animation. Like I mean, like even I tried that, like with the animation that I saw, because that was
I remember.
Yeah, that was the way how to do it, because like it was like you had this huge Newgrounds audience that you could like access this way, and it's like it was a good way how to try to get there, and like even at the end, like I was looking at some of my old animation, I was thinking like this is not a like good animation, but it like has all these like stuff how it supposed to work. Like so, I was like, if I would spend like another 5 years, I would be one of these animators as well. Like shitty animators at the end, but still like entertaining.
It's more the fact that some of the stuff you've done for like Trolls News is like it reminds me of other stuff to nowadays. Like there's people that do similar, where there's a guy commenting on things that have happened in internet drama and all that, and he's got this little animation top. But apparently, he's like, "Did you just set the standard for all that?" No, or was it there before you did it? Because
no, I think it's really difficult. Difficult. It's really different. It's a really different style.
But it's just more because it's similar. Well, in your case, you were just kind of reporting on the bits, which
I mean, even there was I know that there was this like talking squirrel thing. There was like at the time like making reviews or something. What?
There's a.
Yeah.
What's his name? Is it Tep?
So even at the time, I wasn't pioneering shit.
I forget the guy to check out on YouTube if you're ever bored. A guy called Andrei Terpia.
Oh yeah, like.
You know the one, yeah.
Yeah. He was doing animations for SourceFed.
Yeah, of which now he has his own stuff, and
Yeah.
it's brilliant. And the stuff he does with his own channel does weirdly remind me of Trolls News in a really positive way. Just the way in terms of commentary, because you were quite good at the commentary. You still are, actually.
Well, that's what I'm like right now. That's my living, the commentary. So
It's your bread and butter, literally.
pretty much. Pretty much. Okay, let's watch some other stuff.
Other stuff.
Other
Do
stuff.
you want to put on your Warhammer? since
I mean,
you
like
were
if you
excited
want,
about it
if you insist, you know, I will put on my Warhammer.
earlier? Yeah, sure. I'm insisting.
Yeah, let's
Go
watch
on,
some
then.
Warhammer.
Peggy 16.
Death is like the winter chill. No door can keep it from us. In summer yet may bloom again, though ice be all upon us.
My child, there is so much to tell you that I have run out of time. The sacrifice I made was not enough. The dark gods still feed on our transgressions. Corruption. Obsession. Deceit. Rage. You must face these demons.
Okay. So.
I mean, I'm not really getting the ending bit, but I guess it's something in terms of Warhammer lore.
No, it's just the new map. You know, like they are, because the Warhammer, the Total War Warhammer is kind of weird in the way of that they made the games. They actually like if you have the older game, it works as a DLC for the newer one. Or the other way around, you can see it like the way. So it means that like if you bought a DLCs and like races and stuff like that, it still works for the newest one. So if you like have a Warhammer 3, you will have all the DLCs from the previous ones, which is like great way how to do it. You know, like because like it has a lot of like playable races, playable like playable scenarios.
That's kind of like a similar thing you see with stuff like Hitman, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess sort of.
Like some of the stuff of the previous one carries over effectively.
Yeah, but but they were actually like showing a huge part of the map that it was like unlocked. So they were like the end was just like this is the new part of the map that we didn't have in previous previous games. So that's what I was saying. Like that was the significance. But like what I like about this, like it's the Total War series is basically about like simulating of a real like combat in a way of like you have a like the real type of combat, which is basically people holding line and like not breaking the line and just like standing there until the other ones like will break. That's how it works. Like you don't like your goal is not to kill your enemies necessarily, it's to like rout them. That's your like mostly your goal. Like of course it's great to kill them, but like if you like the battle, you can win the battle by routing your enemies. You know, like you don't need to kill them. And like what I like about this, that like this series that is like about realism of combat. Yeah, of course, like this is like demons and stuff like that, but it's still the combat is like based in the real medieval warfare or like even ancient warfare. And like they actually like didn't like even in this trailer, they are not holding up to it. They are just like doing it the same way as like you normally have it in movies. You know, it's just like they are basically dueling like between one another. They don't fight as a group. So I like when I was watching it, I was like thinking, hold the fucking line! Like why don't you hold the fucking? Which is mostly what I'm actually yelling when I'm playing the game. Like when my guys start like breaking and routing, like I'm like, hold the fucking line! Hold the fucking line! It's just like...
It's like how the game stonks have been going. Hold the line!
Hold the line!
Oh!
Stay on target.
Actually, but there was...
Stay on target.
Because the problem, like on the only actually like movie or TV series or anything like that, they actually had like real combat as it was in the like let's say ancient times, was the series Rome. Have you seen it? That one?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Like there's like, but there was only one like part when they were showing it, like when they like the soldiers were actually standing, holding the line, and just like stabbing the enemy, and then like they actually just rotating. You know, like when it's just like they got like through the whistle, they got a command to like one guy just went back and the other one like got in front, so they don't get tired. And so that's actually how the medieval warfare like was fought. Or ancient warfare as well.
There's ways around that too. Like it wasn't all discipline. Like German barbarians pretty much figured out that strategy and were like, we can't break through, but fire's a thing.
No, like actually,
just light these guys the fuck up.
But that's the thing. Like even like because Romans actually used the fire as well. But that actually the barbarians were only able to win any kind of battle because a lot of their generals were taught in Rome. Like, you know, like they were actually educated in Rome and taught by the Roman generals. And that's the only way how they could like win anything, was they were like basically employing their tactics. But the thing is, like the soldiers, Roman soldiers, were more disciplined. So usually they were able to hold the line for longer, which meant that they were basically able to win battle even without like numerical advantage. But that's the thing. Like what I
for Scotland was that it wasn't a strategy. It was just everything was real fucking cool. So that when they were at their most desperate, there'd be an insane guy all in blue, just really raring to fuck a corpse.
Yeah, but that's the other thing. Like if you're
you're kind of making it sound like some weird crazy pick.
But when you're like really far
off, thankfully.
I mean, like when you're really far away from Rome, and there are like the barbarians are all around there. Of course, they were able to kill you without the strategy. But that's the thing. Like what I actually like about the Spartans. Like I mean, like in the way of like when I understood it, because that's the Spartans weren't like superior soldiers. They weren't like they were good soldiers. Of course, like they were great soldiers. But like Athens had like great soldiers. It wasn't like about them being like better. The only difference was that they were able to hold the line like without any kind of hesitation, and they were able to just stand there and like they never like gave up, which meant that they were like, and you were able usually to defeat enemy army by routing them. So if you were never able to rout Spartans, well, you were never able to defeat them.
But wasn't the whole thing with Spartans as in they are great warriors on land, but terrible at sea, whereas Athens were not the best warriors on land, but fucking superior on sea above all?
but again, like, yeah, of course, they were like, Athens were like navy. That's all they were. But still, like, the problem again, like, it wasn't like if the Spartan was dueling Athenian, it's not like guaranteed that the Spartan would win. Like, it's like Athenians still have like great soldiers, like awesome soldiers. But the difference is that if you're like group of Spartans go against group of Athenians, there's a much higher chance that Athenians will start routing much like faster, like they will give up like much sooner than Spartans. Which means that like if they start routing, Spartans will kill them all. That's how it usually
Spartans
went.
endure.
Yeah.
Spartans endure.
Exactly, they were able to endure more. But it's not that they were better soldiers, they were just, like, better morale, that's all.
Different training.
Yeah.
Different training.
Okay.
Of which we can either...
But still, I'm looking forward to Total War Warhammer 3. It will be great. I hope so, at least. And I need to get like my collector's edition. I need to get a press kit. I need to get like everything. I was actually writing to the distributor in Czech Republic. I was saying like, Total War Warhammer, is it yours, right? And it's like, yeah, it's ours. Okay, I need everything. Like, anything that you can give me, anywhere you can get me, like, and because there's like sometimes there's a like in London there's a presentations and stuff like that, so you fly you in. So I was thinking like, I need everything, like just give me everything that you can.
Awesome, yeah. You lucky bastard.
Yep.
So, do we finish up or do you want one?
We can still one more because we didn't have like the whole. We started a little.
And 1 second.
1 second. Okay. The hearing aid fell out.
Old man, can you hear us?
Da, da, da.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
So there was this weird, for some reason, the connection went weird in terms of my headphones, and there was just this loud...
Okay. Okay, now I don't hear him.
None of that. But no, I have one thing to show.
Okay,
if everyone's okay
show us.
Just something I'm excited
for. Us.
No.
To do this.
We bank okay.
Goddamn Mass Effect. But I'm still very excited, especially the idea that it's going to be in May. It's going to be released at the same release schedule as like Resident Evil 8's Village is going to be at that point. So it's like, well, I know where most of my wallets is going towards. But I'm looking forward to it, especially because they've had to Mass Effect 1 was the one I was worried about in terms of updating. Because it plays like a very different game to the other two. Because it was a lot more too much early BioWare, where there was a lot more too much equipment customization stuff where it's like, okay, this is getting a bit confusing.
You like Mooncar? No, we don't like Moon. You get Mooncar.
Oh, the Moon, apparently they have improved Mako. Apparently it will control better, but I'm like, they said it should, but apparently it's like, really? Are you lying? Is it going to be okay when we're facing those... Is it going to be okay when we face those giant space worms that appear in random uninhabited planets?
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward for the collector's edition with the helmet.
That's the thing. Am I correct? Am I correct that the collector's edition doesn't actually have the game in it? It's just the helmet, or does it actually have the game?
I don't give a fuck. I want the helmet.
Of course, you want the answer. But it's more the fact I'm still intrigued by some other weird trailers where it seems like there could be a return to that point of Mass Effect series, because there was some weird trailer involving Liara. But I'm like, I don't know if it's... I keep thinking, I don't think Mass Effect's going to return to some point within our Milky Way galaxy. The weird fancy trailer involving Liara looking over bits of that seem like Shepard, that's more linking up to what was said in Mass Effect 2, where she was the one that, finds the body of Shepard and brings it back.
I don't know,
or
steak.
Get, fixed up.
Think about so much steak.
I think way too much about these things. But
yeah,
I love Mass Effect.
I do. Do you know? I actually had to put this on like this comedy video, which is Mass Effect Harbinger romance option.
What?
It's just like a really stupid video, but I want to play it because it's like it's really hilarious.
Yeah. Put it on.
It's really awesome. It's like,
I'm putting it on. It's on.
Okay, this video is fuck. Like we cannot watch it because this video is restricted by age. Yeah, which means that I need to like be logged into the. Can we find another version of the like this? What it's called? Like, sorry, I try to find like different watch together software to get an alternative just for the best watch together alternatives. Sync video. Okay, let's see it if there is no problem. Meh. Okay, it probably won't be able to watch it this way. Meh. It's too bad. Sorry. We cannot watch it, but I will like at least like show it to you then later.
We'll watch it when we're alone in the dark.
Yeah, it is dark. Okay, in that case, I will probably just end this suffering because like because we still have like the technical difficulties. I need to like fucking figure it out somehow how to solve this thing. Well, figure it out. Okay, so thank you guys for watching us actually, and thank you to being here with me to talk with me because I'm so alone. And have a great night and have a great see you next week. Bye.